Oh, wow. Woo. Wagwan. Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Angie Goodness. Welcome to the Big and Serious Podcast. I'm your host, hostess with the mostess, Angie Goodness. And okay, let me explain. I'm sitting here like, ooh, in shock and awe because this is the first week in a long time that I have not tried to get my computer to do a whole lot of things during the podcast. So, this is the first week where I said, you know what? I'm I'm just gonna work it out on my own. I'm just gonna work it out. I'm gonna figure it out. But I'm only using my streaming platform because why are we paying for a membership? Why are we paying for a subscription if we're not gonna use it? Does it make it make sense? So I'm all like woo because this thing actually worked properly. Like that was flawless. Hopefully you can hear me. I should turn on my chat. Can you hear me? Zantale, Wakwan, Mad Vibes. What is up? Let me say, this is my first week streaming on Instagram. So Wagwan to the Instagram massive. Hello. Hi. How are you? It's that crazy lady that, posts all those weird things at 5 o'clock in the morning. Mad Vibes says loud and clear. I love it. Let me tell you how soft life is what we need, soft life is what we love, and that's our default mode. Okay, soft life. So here I am, and we are streaming on no, not those guys. Those guys are causing me problems. Let's clear that. Let's try that again. We are streaming on Twitch, Instagram. Welcome, Instagram family, and YouTube. Big up Zentale. Wagwan. Oh, June. Just keep in mind June, okay, Zentale? And Mad Vibes too. June. Um, so welcome to my podcast. And you know how we do. We start off with bigging up somebody somewhere. So I was actually gonna rock this t-shirt today, but the white t-shirt against the chocolate skin and a camera with lights kind of looked a little Dagostis, little duppy-ish. So I'm just gonna show you the shirt instead of wearing it. But big up to give me a break. Sunshine. I really love this t-shirt. I love me. There's a mug too, but you know what? I forgot to get the mug. The mug is in my kitchen. But you want to follow her on Instagram. Oh, give me a break. Her name is Sunshine. And she's all about self-care. And men, you know what? You deserve some self-care too, okay? So like don't feel like you gotta be all macho and big and bad and I'm not gonna have self-care. No. You need it because we need you to be nice and calm. Your partner needs you to be nice and level, okay? So she has all kinds of cool things, t-shirts, advice on self-care and taking time out for you. Make sure you love yourself because that's very important. So yes, big up Sunshine on the outside. And also, Ben, I'm working on it, okay? I am working through the book. World's Fastest Man, the story of Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. So if you don't have this book, go get this book. And it's written by Mary Ormsby. Big up Mary as well. This book is such a cool read. Like you feel like you're there. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in Seoul, and they're making the decisions about the testing of the for steroids and all this. But this is such a good book. But I promised Ben. Actually, I didn't even promise Ben. Ben said, Angie, I'm not coming on your show until you read the book. So I'm working on it, Ben. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. And listen, I'm going to let you know right now. When I finish this book, I'm going to hang out with you and you're going to sign my book. I actually kind of want to run on track with you, but I'll just watch while you run. Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. But big up Ben Johnson on the outside. Really cool guy. I'm working on getting him here. Once this is done, he'll be in the building. But tonight, let me tell you who's going to be my guest tonight. Mr. Clever Roots. Uh, sorry, let me do this properly. Um, Recording artist Kleva Roots will be in the building tonight, and we will have a very interesting conversation. It'll be really cool. He's going to come on at 8:30. Well, 8:30 my time, 7:30 his time, because he's where it's nice and warm. He's in the land of, like, what do they call it? What do they call the land of Jamaica? It has a slogan, and no, it's not some Bob Marley slogan. Who can tell me in the chat? This is a very interactive show, by the way, so I'm gonna need you to vibe with me in the chat. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have a great time. Okay, so we're gonna do all the things. But what do they call? What's the slogan for Jamaica? Somebody tell me. Wood and water. Big up, Mad Vibes. Yes. So Kleva Roots will be tuning in from the land of wood and water, fresh water. You know. Have you ever had water from a spring in Jamaica? Oh my gosh. Like, there's this spring, and I'm not going to say where in Jamaica it is for safety's sake, because Mama Goodas, you don't know. But anyway, there's this spring on the way from going from Mama's house up into country, and this spring just has the best water. So people wash their cars there and everything, which is fine, but the drinking water is immaculate. So every time we go, I have to beg the people them to stop so they can fill my water back. Come and need it. No filter, like fresh out the mountain. It's crazy. But if you've never experienced spring water, like just fresh out of the earth, oh my goodness. Are you living? Are you even living? I'm not dissing, I'm just asking a question. Are you living? Because that stuff is amazing, I'm telling you. So yeah, Kleva Roots is calling in from there. So it'll be really cool. And tonight's topic, did I actually do a caption for this? Let's see. Listen, I'm just so stoked that this thing is working. Give me a moment. I need to like have some joy over this. Okay, give me a second. Yes. So tonight's topic is, and we can get into it because we got a little bit of time. We'll talk about it before Mr. Kleva Roots comes into the building. But as a person in a relationship, like a committed relationship, do you ever go to your single friends for advice, or maybe they were in a relationship before and they broke up and now they're single, and you got a ting going on, and you're like, I'm gonna need somebody to talk to. You ever turn to your single friends? Because they usually say, like, once you're like in a relationship, you should probably try to avoid this thing. I don't know. I mean, why are you gonna rich and switch? Is it being rich though? Because some of these relationships are stressful, But switching of thought. Yeah, some of these relationships are a little bit stressful. I'm not in a stressful relationship. I'm just saying that they are out there, and they really screwed him over. Who? Ben? Yes, they did. Mad Vibes. They really listen. First, like I've interviewed him before on the People Them show, and it was really a cool interview. I know I'm jumping all over the place. Don't mind me. My brain is I'm trying to settle the brain. Okay, the brain is like woo. But yeah, I've actually interviewed Ben before, so it's not like I've never talked to this man. And that was a wicked interview, by the way. So big up the People Them for allowing me the space to be able to do that. But yeah, when you actually hear him sit down and talk about his experience and what he went through and all the ish that went down, oh my goodness. Like, you want to be like, can we rewind and go back to 87 or 88 because holy but things never did right. You know how Ninja Man, big up Ninja Man on the outside who's really on the inside. And something not right? Yeah, something never did right over that side now. And when you hear his story, like, I can't wait. I'm trying to blaze through this book so that he can come on the show, because trust me, you will be blown away. And he's so cool. Maybe we'll ask him to cook for us or something, when he has time. He doesn't really cook, but yeah. Mad Vibes, they threw him under the bus and then they backed up the bus over him and then they ran it over him again. and like, the book is cool because I remember, and I mean, I was a kid when this happened. Um, but I remember when this happened in the beginning, it was like Canadian Ben Johnson. And then it was like, Jamaican Ben Johnson. And they actually, one of the titles of the chapter, one of the titles of one of the chapters is Canadian to Jamaican. So all the things that we were thinking, they talk about in this book. Like, big up to Mary. Like, she really wrote this book well. Like, I should read you an excerpt out of it, but I'll wait till Ben gets here. But honestly, read the book so we can all have a good conversation about this. And of course, Ben doesn't have to read the book because he lived it. But like titles like I Don't Talk Bullshit. Bruh. Second Chance, Second Fail. Like, yo, it's crazy. Jamaica, so Canadian to Jamaican, and then Jamaica to Canada. Olympians with Secrets. Ben and Carl. So if you don't know, that other guy, Carl. Yeah, they got a rivalry. They still have a rivalry. But anyway, like I said, I don't want to let out too much out of the bag, but yo, go on, go get this book, yeah. Mary, big up yourself. Like, this was so well written. I'm in it and I'm like immersed, and I wish I had an extra like 5 hours in the day so that I could just dedicate it to this book, because the book shot, nah lie. So okay, Carl Lewis. I know his name. I just didn't want to say it. Come on, man. But yeah, so Mad Vibes says, going back to my topic, yes, ADD brain. I think I caught it from you, man, because all those nights. Oh, actually, before I even get into all of that, let me do the things that I'm supposed to do. So, and I actually heard about it today, and I'm gonna do it again, wheelie done. But that beautiful rhythm you hear in the background, that's actually my custom built rhythm called the Casamigos rhythm. And that was created by Wheelie Done Productions. And you can find him at the_producer_Wheelie Done. Wheelie. Mad vibes, easy, Carl was a bit fishy. Lord, the hot yes, so nice. Yes, so big up to Wheelie Down Productions for the Casamigos rhythm, which you hear, and you see them two sexy logos up there, the Big and Serious Podcast logo and the Angie Goodas logo. Yeah, Wheelie Done. So big up yourself, sir. I will big you up every single show, and of course, because I'm extra like that, I decided to wear me today. So big up to me. And I was going to rock the red lips like me on the shirt, but I decided to be authentically me today because I didn't feel like wearing red. So there you go. And man, I saved you from the makeup conversation today. There's no talk about makeup today, okay? We're not do that today. We'll do that another day. But yeah. So Mad Vibe says, never ask a single person. There's probably a reason why they're single. Yeah. It's really interesting. I remember I had a friend, I'm not going to name names, but, a young Angie Goodas became a young wife. She was married. Yeah, that's me. I was married. And I remember a very good friend of mine, like, she was my bestie. And she actually looked at me and said, well, now that you're married, we're on different levels. So, I don't know if we could really be friends. And older me, like me now, the I don't give a F me. Sorry, Mama Goodas, if you're watching. I didn't swear. I just, you know who you raised. Not that it was her, but there's this is a bull. I'm a Taurus. I'm a bull, and we got fire. Yeah. So older IDGAF me, is looking back at younger me like, brethren. Yeah, idiot. What happened to you? You lick your head. Yeah, walking up here. My friend, the people that tell you say, boy, you're on a different level. We can't be friends. You should I say, all right, bun you then. I gone, me gone. But no, no, this people pleaser, and I say that with the most love because we love all versions of ourselves, right? This people pleaser decided to try to maintain the friendship when I should have really just said, all right, yo, go on your ways. And that, we won't even get into that, but that was a whole other story of drama and things. But yeah, it's hard to, and I think this is why women, as women, we get kind of nervous when our men or our partner, because let's be inclusive, when our partner goes out with single people, we get a little nervous because we feel like they're going to get lured back into that world of singleness and doing all them things, and having options for partners and people to play with. We tend to not want them to do that, and didn't swear, but it was implied. I know. And I know she's shaking her head, like if she's watching, she's like, my child, this is my child. Yes, sorry, mommy. I will try not to embarrass you. Yeah, so it's hard. It's hard to really it's hard to, like, how do you maintain that integrity of who you hung out with before the relationship versus who you hang out with during the relationship, right? And you don't, and if, I mean, heaven forbid the relationship ends, but then you don't want to be that lick back person who goes back to the people that you had before the relationship, right? So it's really interesting to me, the whole dynamics of it. And I mean, I was married, I was divorced, I was in long-term relationships, all that stuff. So I've watched the dance of the friends and things like that. And I've had friends that were very able to navigate all the relationships. Like, we navigated all the relationships and it was fine, right? But you have those ones that just don't. So how do you even discern? Like, you got to ask for discernment, right? Which is where you can determine, who's really for you and who isn't. But, it's finding those people that you can talk to. So then it brings me back to my question. Do you go to your single friends for relationship advice? Right? Like let's think about this for a second. Yeah. Mad vibes just hit the nail on the head. I'm gonna actually, friends turn into frenemies fast. It's so fast you get whiplash, eh? Like you're like, like 15 minutes ago you were like my bona fide party. What happened? Why are you acting like this? And it's crazy. So like, what if you have your bestie and your bestie is single and you are now in a relationship, which I guess is what I had going on back then. And no, not even, because you know what? She had her little man, like she had her man, but they weren't married. And I guess that ring caused a lot of turmoil for her. But anyway, you have your friend and you and that friend are coming from far. Although those ones are kind of dangerous too. But you have your friend and you and them are coming from far, and then you get into a relationship, and then maybe you feel like you want to talk to somebody. So you go to that friend. But is that friend really going to give you authentic advice, or are they like waiting for you to become single again so that you can go clubbing every night again? Right? Like Mad Vibe says, ask them how the relationships are going. Yeah, so before you ask for relationship advice, you say, yo, so how are you and so? Is everything good over there? You happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you maintaining your individuality? Are you feeling seen? Are you feeling heard? Like all of these things, right? Are you living a soft life? And men, you can live soft lives too, but we still need you to be providers and protectors. Okay. But like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Big up to Mama Goodas, who um, I've started opening up to her more, and I'm blessed. I have a great mom. Like I have a bomb mom. Like she's the bomb. Um, and so I confide in her a lot, and over about everything. And I'm so blessed to have her. She's like a party, my little pedicure partner. But yeah, like, who do you confide in? Mad Vibe. Okay, I got your full sentence. So Mad Vibe says, ask them how their relationships are going, and then he says, "Oh wait, you can't. They're single." But you know what? Like, we could take this and unpack this in so many different ways, because they're single, but they're still in a relationship with themselves, right? They're still in a relationship with themselves. So, brethren, are you happy with yourself? You know what I'm saying? Are you happy with yourself? Mad Vibe says, when I was single, I didn't need a partner. I argued with myself often enough. Listen, I feel so sorry for my partner because I talk to myself and I answer myself. And sometimes he's like, no, this is me and myself, okay? And I'm having a conversation with myself. And so just deal with it. Keep your mouth shut. I'm having a conversation with myself, right? I say that with the most love. But yeah, like it could be the three of us in a room because it's me, it's the angel, it's the devil, and the partner. Who's winning? If you ask my mom, she'd say the devil will win. No, she's not in that way. I know she's probably like, no. But I mean, like, for me, the bad kid is gonna win. The bad one. The bad side is gonna win. Until I like come to my senses, and then I'm like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you should have regulated. Big up all that tuned in from the YouTube feed. Wagwan with the Wagwans. Mad Vibe says, this. See, what? This. See that. What? Hold on, my eyes are messed up. Hold on. Mad Vibe says, this. See me, I win the argument. Right? You're having an argument with yourself, and then somebody else comes in and starts talking, and they throw you off, and you were winning the argument, and you're like, move for yourself. Yeah. What do you want? Why are you in my conversation? Like, honestly, I feel sorry, and I know I'm veering off topic, but I feel sorry for the people at work because, yeah, they need to mind their business for true. Because trust me, at work I talk to myself a lot, like a lot, and I'm catching myself doing it now. And maybe I'm going to be a little bit too transparent here, but I don't mind talking to myself. I don't even mind getting caught talking to myself because I'm like, I really like me. As Sunshine says, like, yo, and this is why it's one of my favorite shirts. I love me. Right? I love me. So if I can have time talking to me, I'm gonna vibe with me. Not lie. So, mind your business. Leave me alone. Let me vibe with me. I remember one time I was in my kitchen. I like me. That's the shirt. Yeah, I like me. Right. Exactly. I remember one time I was vibing in my kitchen, like fully vibing. It was me and my AI. I'm not going to say her name because then she starts to do all kinds of weird things. And I'm like, I don't need to yell at her during the podcast. But me and my AI, we were vibing in the kitchen. And my dad, I didn't realize my dad was actually standing at the kitchen door watching me vibe out by myself, literally, because like the AI she was just playing music for me, really. But I'm vibing out in the kitchen by myself, and my dad's like, yo, Shafas bud, I'm gonna post your comment because you know what me I talk about. my dad was like, "You really like your own company, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And he was like, "You know what he said? He's like, you're a very dangerous person." Yeah. Because a person who really likes their own company, if you think about it, you can't isolate somebody who loves their own company. And I mean, I hung out with some people, they tried to isolate me. And when I finally grew my IDGAF self, realized that very often they would try to isolate me. So I was like, yo, I love my own company. You trying to isolate me is a gift. What? I don't have to go outside? I don't have to be social? I don't have to go nowhere? Oh, yeah, I'm great. Thank you. All right, single people always try to get up in your business. They really do. And it's funny because for me, no, they're not coming for me. I swear I didn't do anything wrong. Mom, I didn't do anything bad. Um it's funny because like I have someone in my life who always asks me about my relationship, and I get so annoyed because I'm like, I fully like, this is a wall. Like, you're fully not getting in, you're not infiltrating this city. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not infiltrating this city. Stop asking me about the relationship because I'm not tell you nothing about it. Like, but just not talk about it. I learned my lesson as a young good as that we don't do that. Okay, we don't do that. That's not a thing. Toronto girl voice comes out. That's not a thing, right? So when I keep getting asked about the relationship, it's very annoying. Like, why are you asking me? Like, leave me alone. I mean, we're good. That's all you need to know. Um Mad Vibe says, I cuss the AI all the time. She just doesn't understand me. You know what? If you keep talking to her in patois, or is it French? Which one do you use? Um, she'll eventually get it. I think. I find like with girlfriend over there, like she's getting more intelligent. I don't know if I should be a little nervous about that, but apparently, like the more you talk to them, the more they learn, and the more they upgrade themselves and have more knowledge. So it's a little bit. Here, you don't speak a word of French. How do you survive in your city, sir? How do you survive in your city? What? You know what? You have an accent though. You have a little bit of a French accent, sir. How does this work? You do genuinely, like you have a little bit of a French accent sometimes. So how does this work? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna learn French and then I'm gonna teach it to you. My guest has just beeped into the building. Um, Hi, Clever Roots. Wave if you can hear me. All right, I like it. You're so nice. I'm gonna introduce you in a second. Um, you do, my babs. You have a French accent. You do. You do. I don't know how. By osmosis, like wagwan. Like, how did this happen, sir? Oh my goodness. All right, so you're in for a treat tonight. My guest, recording artist Clever Roots. Oh my goodness, like the production on his songs. You know what, Clever Roots? Give me a second. I'm actually gonna run one of your tunes. I'm gonna run one of your tunes. Let me put it on big screen. And you can find him on Instagram. You can find him on YouTube at Clever Roots Music, I think it is. Clever Roots Music. You'll correct me when you come on the show. But I'm gonna play a little bit of your music and bring you on the screen. All right. So let's see if I can do this. YouTube. No, my advice really, you have a big. You need to record yourself and press play. You have a little bit of a French accent, not lie. Ask Mr. Singing P. Oh yes, before I get into Clever Roots, give me 1 second. So on every other Monday morning, You can find me on the Roots Rock Reggae radio show. So big up to Mad Vibes, big up to Singing P, big up to Calendar Man, big up to Brother Cliff. I do a segment every other Monday at 2 o'clock in the morning called Information for the Nation. Now, Roots Rock Reggae radio show is on every Monday morning from 1 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the morning. So if you're a nighttime worker, if you're an insomniac, or if you just don't love sleep, you need to go on over there so because I'll be here laughing and thing. Like it's very funny of it. Like it's it's a vibe. And sometimes I cuss myself because I want to like listen to the whole show, but I gotta get up and meet General in the gym like at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's not a thing, but you can catch the replay. Like you can go into the archives on ckut.com. ckut.com. I always mess this up, Mad Vibes. What is it? ckut.com, I believe. Go to Roots Rock Reggae radio show and you can actually catch the replay of the show. Yeah, so you can catch me on, I do a segment called Information for the Nation where I, share information about health and different aspects of wellness and how to get you closer to that coveted desire of being healthy. So the last time I was on the show, we talked about magnesium. Your keeps cutting out. I don't know because I'm plugged into my modem. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to say maybe it's your Wi-Fi because mine is plugged. I'm plugged directly into my modem and I paid my bill. I promise. I don't want to keep my guests waiting too long. So, you can catch me there doing Information for the Nation. And you can catch Talk to Tings with Mad Vibes and Singing P on Wednesdays from 9 till 11. And then Mad Vibes circles back again on Fridays from, I think it's 6 till 8 and does another show. I keep forgetting the name of that show. So you don't want to miss that. And then big announcement, starting the first Monday in May, I will be doing a little musical Monday thing on Mondays for 1 hour. 1 hour. And we're going to talk about Respect You, where we'll talk about music from the past, and we'll also do new music, usually from younger artists, but we'll do new music as well. So speaking of music, I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of music from my guest, and then I'm going to, while the music is playing, I'll bring them on screen. So let's see if I'm good at multitasking.
Man, it's Kleva roots, from Jamaica to Malawi, circling the whole wide world, No, you shouldn't do me that. It's like I believe in the king. If I have a girl, and she a run down the road, she a fi go on and left me. Yeah, she a fi left me. Yeah. If I have a girl, and she a run down the road, she a fi go on and left me. Left me. This is real, quite frankly. Me sister, you're not ready, cause you know what I mean. The kind of life you want to live, me said me just can't stand it. You can't only fit it too money. Remember mama tell you about yummy. You can't drop your guard and trust everybody. Right, you know, me done with it. Life over that I choose safety. If I have a girl, and she a run down the road, she a fi go on and left me. Yes, she a fi left me, yeah. If I have a girl, and she a run down the road, she a fi go on and left me. She a fi left me, yeah. Go through storm, go through many weather. Long time, we fighting together. If you know Matt Lord, you would have treat me like a treasure now. If you ask twice, I'll be giving her pleasure. Whole heap of time, whole heap of leisure. It no matter what we do, it's like we can't stay together. Lose a friend like me, you lose a friend forever. Sit and watch the moon and shine over yonder. If I fi go on and left me. Yeah, she have fi left me.
I'm just wondering, like, if you're really in love with her, what happens? Let me ask him. All right, let me bring my guest on the show. Oh, wait, why are you so little? Hold on there, hold on there, hold on there, hold on there, hold on there. That no make it. There we go. Hello, sir.
Yes, thanks for having me on the show, man. It's a pleasure. I feel
Well,
blessed.
thank you for being on the show. I feel blessed. So this is double dosage, as my mom would say, double portion.
You know, Mama have the good words all the time, right?
Yes. She must have done something right, I'm gonna actually turn off my Casamigos rhythm. There we go. That way our audience can hear you properly and I don't have to fight with hearing you and the music at the same time. Wagwan, sir.
It's a blessing, man. You know what? I just came off the road and said, you know what? Let me come in and make sure I carry out the duty because you want me in the show and we planned it, so I have to make sure I execute. So it's a
Yes, because you have to, because look from when me invite you from, look from when you could I never say it was a last minute thing.
true. But we have to out and survival.
Yes.
So this is what I love. Music is my life. Music is just something that I love so much, and it's good to have people like you checking into my music, and I'm happy to be on a platform to let the world know me some more.
I love it. I love it. Honestly, like I have to ask you because when I listen to your music, you sound so clever. Like you sound like you and Coco T, rest in peace. But you and Coco T that I tried, like you sound so seasoned, like you've been doing this forever. So how long have you been doing music?
All right, officially, I've been doing music from 2006, 5,
Okay.
6. I mostly was writing at the time.
Okay.
I have it in mind to be a producer. So 2010, that's where I do my first project. That's when the blessing arrived, and I could be able to build my first recording studio.
Wow.
And then I do a project called Familiar Roots Project. So that's when I do my official recording that
Wow.
time. So from ever since I've been struggling with the music, but I don't even worry about it anymore. I see where I'm evolving, I'm growing, I understand how to make music. It's like it's so easy for me.
Mhm.
So the only thing I want for my music now is to the exposure. The world can know me and just know that Clever Roots represent positive
Yeah.
music. And that's, what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Like all of your music is positive. Mommy, I could play Clever Roots music around you. Like you wouldn't cuss. You wouldn't cuss. Like I
What?
could play your music around my mom, and that's a huge test. You know, because sometimes yeah, I play the little Bluetooth speaker, and something come on, and you have to run, go, run, go, stop it quick. Because you have respect, right?
Try to keep it clean as much as possible because, I mean, music, when I was a youth, growing up and listening to music, music was something that we listen to music to uplift our spirit. So even if you're in a down vibe, just some music could just wake you up.
Yes.
So I want my music to be like a
Love
medicine.
it.
People down and they listen to some Clever Roots, they can say, wow.
Love it.
So that's my mission really. My mission is not to scatter the people, but rather to gather the people.
My mission is not to scatter the people, but rather to gather the people. You're full of lyrics, You're full of lyrics,
Thank you.
bad.
Lyrics to you, man. Cool,
You're
man.
full of lyrics,
You do
bad,
that.
but not lie. My
Yeah,
goal is to gather the people, not scatter the people. No, man, you're full of lyrics. You're full of lyrics.
yeah, man. So, we just try to stay focused and, just do our best while we can because, man not live forever. So while we're here and we can express ourselves through the music, we're trying to be great, like the great ones and the great ones who passed on before, because we realize that music is a legacy that we have to build it and build it good and build it positive. That means people can recognize, hey, this man been doing some good work, But, we leave it to time. We just make sure we are doing good because I have so many music, Angie. I have so many music. I'm always making music.
Wow. So do you ever
man.
think about like and I know I'm going to lose the question that's in my head, but do you ever think about circling back to like the early music and redoing, like especially with the producer background? Like do you ever feel like, why I could redo that song and do it a little better, or do you just, once it's done, you're like, it's over?
Yes, yes. But the thing about being an artist, it's like the inspiration always a flowing and flow. So you know it's always coming. So it's like sometimes you find yourself making more music,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's like sometimes I have a lot of songs that I definitely want to redo them,
Mm-hmm.
but music keep coming, so we just leave them until the right
I
time,
get
you
it.
know.
I get it. So maybe
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
remix album or something, and then you could circle back to them. Greatest hits album or
Not say a
something.
remix album, but most definitely some re-recordings because sometimes a certain song don't hear a certain rhythm.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So you will have a song for a number of years, but you can't really touch it yet because the time just not
yeah.
right. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I'm right, man. I have lots of music that I will redo them because, as I said, your vocal grow, your writing skills grow. You know, the way you write the rhythm, everything just kept growing because the first thing about music is the love. Music, to be an artist, you have to love it.
Yes. Yeah, because it's not an easy
And then
industry, but we'll get into that later.
no,
You know.
it's not easy. It's not easy. Definitely not easy.
Hmm. So
You know.
where do you where do you get your inspiration from?
Well, my inspiration just come natural from the environment that I live in, the people, you know, the way I see
Mm-hmm.
life, you know. So everything is an inspiration, you know, is how much you build on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So everything inspire all of us really. It's just how deep we
Yeah.
take it, you know. Because life itself is an inspiration.
Yes. Very true.
Yeah, man, most
You know, and especially when you allow yourself to. Oh, you're back. Mad Vibes and run. He ran away and he's back now.
mad vibes, big up yourself and you and the body up. Sure.
I know Mad
Yeah, man.
Vibes is like, he's like the biggest cheerleader that I didn't know I needed. Like he's,
I love that
yeah,
version, Reggie. I always smile. And I know it. Sometimes I'm watching his live, I just text him something and he'll be like, you know, so he's a good guy. Jovial Reggie, you
yes.
know. Big up yourself.
He says bless up Clever, and then he says wagwan.
But there, brother, but there I talk to Angie Goodas, you know, it's a blessing for being on the show and, you know, can even mention about man like you because really, you are the one who really made me meet Angie. I'm just
Yep,
saying it publicly.
so true.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, running to Mad Vibes and from running to him show, we just stop him a follow. And, you know, from ever since Bridging, and then that's how I see Angie. And, you know, you're a Jamaican, I call you, Canadian, and then the love get growing and things like that. So it's a blessing, you know.
I love that.
Yeah, man. I give thanks to you.
You
Yeah,
know what?
man.
I love that. I'm Canadian. Yeah, I'm Canadian. You see, I finally have a definition. Because I
Cool,
run
man.
around, you can
Cool,
ask my mom. I run around telling everybody like, "Yo, you see when we get my blue book?" Because this is, and it's funny because I really must be like a misplaced Jamaican. Because in Jamaica, from my experience, most of the Jamaicans want to get a different blue book, right? So I have the different blue book, which is the passport, right? But I want the Jamaican blue book. So all I talk about is getting my blue
Come
book.
and get it, come and get it, man. Work on it, Angie, you know.
Yeah, man,
Work
I
on
have
it.
to. What you mean, man? I'm a TRN already, so I need my blue book. What you mean?
Work. Once you have a TR and you know, so they have you on track.
Yeah,
So just you apply and get your thing together,
yeah.
you know. And you will get it. There's no
Oh, I'm
doubt you
gonna
will
get
get it.
it because the wickedest thing to me is when I go through immigration and then they're like, "Well, you have 60 days," and I'm like, "Yo, you can't tell me to leave. Yes, so I want to you."
Nah, left. We just go and spend some time over something.
Yeah,
But yeah, they are.
you
You
see.
know, don't know the thing. Right now, more can visit some places too, and you know, see how other people live because traveling is good. You
Yes,
know, it's always good to see and appreciate different culture, and then it's good to can see how people live,
yes,
and you know, it make you appreciate.
yes.
You know, so yeah, that's the next thing. That's why I keep doing the music because you don't know, Angie, rough in Jamaica. Jamaica is a battlefield, you know, nothing unknown, you know. If you even notice the industry, I was starting to mad vibes about it, and I said, mad vibes, the thing tough. No matter how good you is in the music, if you don't have the money, it's like everybody just ignore the works, you know.
So
So it's not like one time.
do you think that like what are your thoughts on like is it the talent or is it the music? Like what really and truly, if we really break it down, what really carries an artist?
Yeah, talent is first because it doesn't matter how much exposure you get. If you don't have the talent, you can't keep up. So talent is fore and foremost. But to get out there, you know, when you have financial strength, it really helps you because people just want what it's all about money. So even if people are not genuine with you, once the money come about, they will just give you that go ahead. So by the time you get the go ahead now, that's where the talent steps in because you have to use talent for different the space that you get, you know. So it's all about talent really, but money really help you to get to that place where they can recognize you. You know what I mean? Because it's not like one time again when people just will say, yo, Clever Roots can sing and Clever Roots is a positive artist. It's not like that anymore. People just want to say, yo, if I'm going to play your music, you have to pay your dues.
Yes.
So we have a song name. We have a song name. We have so many songs, but
So you
this
can't remember the
particular
name of the
song,
song, but you have Holy by now.
yeah, this song, I have it. I also have a production working on right now, and that song is on it. I have two songs on it, and that song is on it, and that one is one that me always I say, I want to make this song. I'm not sure if it will be their favorite song because it's a song that speak a lot of truth, you know. But we still have to put out them song there because it's what it is, you know. It's a song called "Me and Me Bridging Them a Wall of Vibes." The next we are out of that me pray to survive. Who know wise tell them forget wise. Only the fittest of the fittest will survive, yeah. Me and me brethren, them a wall of vibes. And the next we are out of that we pray to survive. Who know wise tell them forget wise. Only the fittest of the fittest will survive. Can't you see they don't care about us? No youths talented still can't bust. No, they want you pay your dues before you come on the bus. Else your career gets stuck. No farmer, provision fee we make money from only machine and file. Fee we chop enough land. This ain't no joke, slavery just began. But they me plant up little herbs and that them running pancho. Me and me bridging them a whole of vibes. The next we are out of that we pray to survive. Who know wise tell them forget wise. Only the fittest of the fittest will survive. You know, words like that. Second verse me I say. I promote youth entrepreneurship. Empower yourself, yeah, and be a part of it. Skills and trade, yes, you got to be equipped. Competitive world, so we live in a it. Computer age database microchip. Got to know what's going on now you can't get tricked. To teach you people choose sky too much in a song. I don't know nothing else cause I am a real man chop. Me and me brethren them a whole of vibes. The next me out of that we pray to survive. Who know wise tell them forget wise. Only the fittest of the fittest will survive. You know? Yeah, man.
When you say you really get inspiration from life, like you really, because here I come with this little subject about money and talent, and you literally have a song about it.
Yeah, because you see the thing about Angie, we have to document life. And I mean, why I have to do music and love music so much is just a way I can express myself without nobody can tell me say don't say that. You know, the music speaks for itself because the music is a powerful thing. Sometimes I sing Angie and it's just like a vibe come over me. It's not like me anymore. It's just like the angel I do the work. And then wow, it's a whole different level. It's something that I can't even explain. I normally see Bob went into that vibe. Sometimes you see Bob a sing and Bob just one vibe. Yeah, I say, wow, that's deep. The music is like that. The music of a time when it takes over you. Because I am nothing really. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel that the Most High give some music, deliver
Yes.
it, you
Yes.
know. So I'm humble and giving
Well,
thanks.
it's the humbleness that'll definitely get you far, and the hunger too, right? Um, yeah, we need you to be on tour, man. We need to load up the thing because
I want to bless the people so much,
yeah,
man. I tell you.
it's
But you can make it happen. All of you guys can put it together and bring it to Canada whenever
mm-hmm,
you're ready. Mad vibes have a lot of
mm-hmm,
connections. You know, everyone just make it happen.
mm-hmm.
So I'm here for the
Yeah, I love
work.
it. I love it. Mad Vibes says like how when I play music I get into my zone. Yeah, Mad Vibes will be like on. You've seen it. He's on his show and he's like, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna
Yeah,
play
man.
one more tune. And I see it's like 2 hours later. More times I'm like, yo,
Of
Regin, I
course.
need to go to my bed. Like, good night. Have fun. God left your streaming. I'll come. I forgot my bed.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
Oh my goodness. All right. So I in my little commercial, I asked who is in your iPod. Now I don't even know that people still use iPods. I guess I'm just acting like an old woman, but who's in your playlist when you play music? Like nowadays, who are you listening to?
All right. So I love every artist, Angie, but honestly, right now, I kind of listen to myself a lot more.
Mm.
So perfect. You know what I mean? Because me not really, I hear what me I listen for
Mm.
really. But that being said, me no love the artist them. Me love and respect every artist because me know I'm not different from any artist. But right now, the spiritual vibes of the music, it's like them I try water it down,
Mm.
you know. And the kind of music that is so populated these days, it can't motivate me
Mm-hmm.
really, because certain music just don't have no vibe,
Mm-hmm.
don't have any deep understanding and all of that. And if we ever talk about immoral things, I mean, there's too much things to
Yeah.
talk about. You know? But as I said, it's like this. You have to understand, is what you give the people get. So if the radio station in Jamaica was giving the people what them really forget, because it's here, good music here is here. A lot of great artists is in Jamaica
Yes.
still, but them just not getting a strength from where them forget the
Yes.
strength. Like me, you know what I mean? I have so many great songs. I have a song called Love is Universal, and that's what it is. Love is
Mm-hmm.
universal. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I want to sing a little piece of that for you, but you can go some more because I really want to make the show
No,
nice.
you can go ahead and sing whatever inspires you. What I love about it is, you see, on my podcast, this so I can do anything we want to do. So if you want to sing a little bit more, go ahead. It's all good.
Love is universal. There's much more to life, more than your house and your car and your girl. A clever root, still I see I general. Love is universal, yeah. There's much more to life, more than your house and your car and your girl. A clever root, still I see I general. I beg the leaders to find them purpose. It's not about rap. Kill nor hurt us. Let's get together in God we trust. In all your doings, I beg you keep focus. Going in and coming out, Jah watch over us. World unite, Jamaica start first. Hey, get a youth stop fight and fuss. Alright, shine for your light, time for we. Love is universal, yes. There's much more to life, more than your house and your car and your girl. A clever root, Celestia I general. Love is universal, yes. There's much more to life, more than your house and your car and your girl. Be more professional. Tell them wickedness no pay. Love Jah and live each and every day. One God, one aim. And just so we stay togetherness, one and all. There is no other way. Teach the youth so to show them the right way. One cocoa full basket, and that mama say. When the youths them work hard, make sure they get paid. Cause better must come one day. Love is universal, yes. There's much more to life, more than your house and your car and your girl. A clever root, still I see I general. Love is universal. Yes, there's more to life, more than your house and your car and your girl. That's the message,
Love
you
it.
know. Love is
Love is
universal.
universal. So true. And
Yeah.
you know what? The energy that I get from you, and I had kind of hinted at this topic when I was talking about the topic for tonight's show, but love of self. Like I can tell that you are so true to yourself, and you love yourself so much that you're not going to allow anybody to make you stray from what you believe Clever Roots should be doing. Like I could just get that vibe from you, you know.
No, because it's a lonely. This music track is a lonely challenge. I tell you, it's a lonely track. A lot of times you're around people, and you know you tell a friend, say, "Yo, we have a show come up," and when the time come, you're alone have to do it. So it's a mission where you have to understand the mission.
Mm.
You have to know, so this is a mission. Put in the work, and the work get recognized, and just so you have to move. But anyway, you have to just go do the work. So who not put in the work, them just can't fit in. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? It's a mission. It's not
Mm-hmm.
a joke.
I get
I'm
it.
kind of the way as well. So my voice is not 100% because I'm fighting the flu from the other day. Because we have a
But it still
flu
sounds good.
going around, you know. But I'm
Yeah,
not at my best right now. But still have to, you know, talk to you and make you get to know me some more.
I appreciate it. I appreciate so use your Vicks and your what's it called?
Yeah,
Fever grass and then we're there.
yeah, man. I drink garlic and Guinean. You know about Guinean?
Guinea and weed, yes.
I use it.
Yes.
I just eat me a drink from the other day in the morning and make
Mhm.
sure so we can electrify the system, with the garlic as
Mhm.
antibiotic, and then you have the guinea and we just go through the cells them and just. So yeah,
Build
man,
up the
we're,
immune system. Love it. I love it. Um,
yeah.
how do you so it would seem and Mad Vibe says like a lot of the new music now is it has no substance. It's voodoo. Um but like how do you because it seems like the path the easiest path would to be just to put out some music that tells a girl to like do all kinds of things and whatever. um how do you avoid that easy path and just stay on the path that you're on? Like, how do you avoid that temptation? Do you just is it by just listening to your own music, or like what do you do to keep yourself true to what you want to do?
So the thing about it, Angie, anybody can do that. I don't want to be a regular artist. Anybody can just talk about women. God already make us with that inner knowledge, know how to respect a woman, and I respect women. I love women.
Mhm.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You know me always a compliment, yeah, bless you, and
Yeah.
things like that. Because you speak nice. I like feminine vibe. I like when a woman represent what she is. So me not go talk derogatory things about woman. Whatever you and a woman have is between you. You don't have to come and tell the world. That's like it's not
Mhm.
special if you have to go tell the world where you and a woman do or where you do a woman. That mean the woman is special. So me not go down them road. He's a big man. I be a sing music where people will hand that part of awakening can overstand and love me. I say, you know what I mean? It's not you're not great if you're gonna tell the world about describing a
Mhm.
woman in a certain
Mhm.
way. That's not being,
Mhm.
you know. That is why when you're great and you're righteous, you don't have a lot of fans because many shall be called and few shall be chosen.
Mm.
But if you're depend on darkness, depend everybody, most people dark now. A lot of darkness cover the
Yeah.
place. We can't, we can't, we can't, we can't go in the dark.
Mhm. Yeah.
We have to try, step away from that and try to show the people and say, yeah, you
Mhm.
know, here's another way, and this is a way that's much easier.
Mhm. Mad Vibe says I have to head back to the studio work team. You don't know. Bless up Angie and Clever. Yes, Mad Vibes, thank you always for the support and the love. You don't know. I'll be haunting your stream tomorrow with DJ Goldie. Big up DJ Goldie on the outside as well.
Let's say
Yeah.
Goldilocks. Yeah, man, I might do that.
Yo, Goldie a bad gal, Yo,
Golden,
she knows her thing. Like when she's like, no, I want to play this. This is what I'm playing.
Yeah, man,
She
she's very
knows her
good enough.
thing, man. She knows her thing. That's so cool. Um,
Love the Canadian people, man. Good people. Yeah,
we
man.
try.
Yeah, I always because you see the thing. I'm in tourism, not at this moment, but whenever time I get tourists, so I kind of understand the different cultures of people
Mm,
and Canadian people. Canadian have a diverse of different
hmm.
nationalities. You know what I mean? But bless everyone. You know, cool
Yes.
people.
I always tell my parents, I big them up because they really made sure that we knew our culture, right? It's
Yeah,
important.
man.
Like you have to know your roots. And they made sure we knew our roots. And I tried my hardest to do the same thing for my daughter. So now my daughter, who's also born here, if you tell her she's Canadian, she'll cuss you. Jamaican, mommy, I'm
She
Jamaican.
love our
Yeah,
roots,
I'm
man.
Jamaican.
Yeah.
But she sounds like a little old country woman sometimes, a good country woman, but one of those grannies that'll tell you like, yo, one cocoa full basket. Yeah, that's my daughter.
Yes, man.
um,
Yes, man.
but yeah. So big up Mad Vibes and yeah, it's for the love of the culture because we need to love the culture.
You see the culture, we that,
Hmm.
that's we, that's what we represent.
Yes.
So that's why I'm doing this music actually, because I'm in Jamaica. I'm not from a rich background where I can just put my hands and think and make things. I'm creating my own opportunity to the music, through the music.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, and I have to just keep going and doing it. Sometimes I feel as a sense of discouragement, but when we go back and listen to the music, I say, well, we come too
Yeah.
far. Keep doing
Yes.
it. And even me meeting you now, that fair sure is the work I
Yes.
want.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People like you can love my music and want to talk to me. That means you're the good. So we just have to go,
Yes.
man.
Yeah, because I don't even remember what song it was that Mad Vibe had played on his live. You were in the audience. He booked you up.
Yeah, I said a song called It's a Hard Road to Travel and a mighty long way to
Yes.
go. Jah, you are my blessed Savior, the only help I know. It's a hard road to travel and a mighty long way to go. Jah, you are my blessed Savior, meet me everywhere I go. No time at all, me nah go drop my God. Nah trust no one, me only trust my God. If them grant you a favor, them seeking a reward. Them say you feel a favor and a round of applause.
Yes.
No regards for the people, so them treat you like a dog. Them say dance a yard before you dance abroad. That's why Clever Roots I put that one up on record. It's a hard road to travel and a mighty long way to go. Jah, you are my blessed Savior, the only help I know. Just so you go.
Yes.
Just a sing, kind of go through,
It was that song that made me instantly run over to your page and hit follow. Instantly. I was
Blessings,
like,
man.
yo, but I can't, and I get it because you're a producer, but yo, your production is crazy. Like all the
Yeah,
levels.
so I do things for other people as well.
Say that again, sorry?
I do music for other people as well because most of my music, otherwise from the ones that I
Hmm.
make, I don't really have anybody in Jamaica who produce my music per se because in Jamaica there's too much comparison.
Right.
You know what I mean? People are compare you and all of that. Outside, I have a lot of producers, friends from Malawi, different places in the world that, from time to time, we always working and stuff. So people out there recognize the
Yes.
powers and know that, yeah, So it's always like we look where reggae is in Jamaica today. Nobody now big up reggae
That's
to
right.
that. It's like we forget, say we represent reggae
Yep.
music. And reggae music is a music that free the people and defend the people. It doesn't matter your
Yep.
color or who you are or where you're from. It's a music that deal with equal rights and justice for all
Hmm.
people.
Hmm.
You
And
know what
and
I
I'm
mean?
always
So
so surprised. Like every time I go to Jamaica, especially when I was like in the dance halls. I mean, Pananak Angie did it. Just drop him a cousin and tell him some me pay for him to go in and buy him a case of liquor and we're gone, you know. And I was always surprised that Jamaica is the land of reggae. Like Jamaica is the birthplace of reggae, and yet still it gets such a fight, you know. It gets such
Yeah,
a
because the thing about it, Angie, we are our own problem as well. Because we not try to free ourselves. I am trying to free myself. I'm talking about people who are hold the suppressive
yes,
system. You know what I mean? Look at this now. When you're gonna look about reggae music, when you're looking at Germany, France, and Europe, them are festival night and day, millions, thousands of people
yes,
come out to enjoy themselves. As we start keep some police come and
that's what
lock
I'm
it off
saying.
because you see the negative music where a pump it create
Yes,
violence. So it's not like one time when you're going to dance now, you know, say you can dance with a woman and all of that. No. You go and dance a man, and more, it's more a man there in a corner, yeah, so, and him have a table, yeah, so him a drink, and him a intoxicate himself. And when him feel nice, him say something derogatory. And you know what I mean? If you step on him shoes, him can't just say
mhm,
sorry and all of that. So, in the midst of fun, it's like it's so
yeah,
serious.
yeah,
So when you have a dance out there, so a man probably bring all him gun because when he hear a certain music, he want fire a shot. And I mean, it's not a war
hmm
thing.
hmm
It's something that we should all come together and have a nice
yes,
time. You know what I mean? So we cast that now because we have that kind of thing that surround our music now. Maybe a man there one dance and a man outside and wait for him.
yeah,
So when you check it, police have did
yeah,
it. And then by the time the police there, police say, why in the midst of the happiness, people just not even conscious of themselves. So before you know, you want to turn it off, you must say, two more
yeah,
songs, five
yeah,
more minutes. And then that kill the culture itself because people come from all over to listen to
yeah,
reggae music. The music. So we have reggae dancehall. So you know I said reggae is the father for
yeah.
the music. Dancehall is the
That's right.
offspring of the
That's
music.
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like once the dancehall now keep up, the reggae can't
Yeah,
keep up.
yeah,
Because they go hand in hand. Because I sing reggae and I sing
yeah.
dancehall. I don't sing every dancehall because the difference between a dancehall artist and a reggae artist. Dancehall artists have to work more harder because they have to always try to keep up. We don't make good reggae music now. Like Cocotte, the elder them, Luciana. You notice the elder them, Garnet say, them music live.
Yes, yes.
Them not have to fight the music because the music is a look at Gregory Isaac. Nobody can groove and a rhythm like
That's
Gregory.
right. That's right.
When Gregory start play, everyone have a rock, even if them never did a move. Once Gregory start, you know what
Yes,
I mean?
it's true. And like
So
generations later, right? Like generations later, still. Listen, as soon as you hear Gregory
I
go, you know, like
love rest in peace, Virgin Gregory Isaac, you know. Yeah, man, long live the works of Gregory Isaac and all the great man, Marley, Peter
yes,
Tosh, you know, Bernie's Wanda, you know, who already gone and who are still here. You know, we honor you and we give thanks because if it wasn't for you, I couldn't be on this journey.
that's
So
right.
thank you for paving the way for
That's
me.
right.
It's
That's
not, it's not an easy road,
the forefront.
but I give thanks and believe that one day, you know, people will love my music more and appreciate me. And I will be
I
able to
love you.
perform for them because that's what I want. I want to go there and perform for the people.
hmm
Yeah,
hmm
man.
it's
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like and it's funny because somebody was talking to me, somebody was encouraging me about even doing the podcast thing, right? And they said, Angie, you might do a show, you might do your show for the first year and you only have one viewer, and that one viewer is your mom, for example, which probably it would be,
Yeah, man.
right? And they like, just keep going, you know keep
Just keep us being
going.
persistent. I feel so good talking to you. I mean, I have no
Yeah,
problem. Other people love it. As I said, in anything, Angie, my brethren
yes,
tell me that, and I cannot do otherwise. I have to just hold the field. Sometimes my music nice me. Sometimes it just I feel so good. I listen to the music. I say, wow,
Yes.
music nice me to nice somebody else. So you have to just believe in your thing and just go and do it.
And you know what? And I know he doesn't do reggae, but I remember watching an interview with Quincy Jones, and he said, like, he was talking about producing the Thriller album with Michael Jackson.
Yes. Yeah.
And he said, like, we were just in that studio, just like the music was like rocking us. It was rocking us. It was holding us. It was like, we were like, wow, we really love this. And it was that momentum and that energy that made them put that amazing body of work together. And look at it's still number one, right?
So
So yeah, you can produce something that's gonna make you feel like, wow.
so the thing, Angie, is this: as an artist and as a producer,
Mhm.
the artist have to sing, make the producer feel it. Then the producer put fitting magic to the music to make the rest of people feel it. So me as an artist, maybe sing for 1,000,000, 1,100.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Once me ready for sing, it no matter. Me we go anywhere. And once me feel the vibe, me just say, yo, Mr. Selector, here's my track then. Me
Mhm.
just start sing some music for the people. Whether it's a
Mhm.
handful or it's a lot.
Mhm.
Because guess what? If one feel it, two can feel it. So if one feel it, it's possible for two, three, four, five, any amount.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So it's just a feeling, it's just a vibe where
Mhm.
you have to just share it with the people, whether it's a handful or a lot. Just share
Mhm.
the vibes.
Mhm.
God bless you, God bless you with word, sound, and power. All we have to do is just don't be lazy in our mind and keep believing.
Yo, that laziness is a wicked thing, man.
Yeah, man. In my early
You
days,
hear it all the time.
I used to shine. I'm not shy no more
You
because
used to be shy?
yeah, man. When we just a start out, I used to be shy.
Okay.
But the first time I do me sing, me never get no boo.
Mm.
And I start saying, what? People are feel it. So I just keep doing
Mhm.
it. I can remember way back when it was like what 20. It was like what 2010. Yeah, it was like
Mhm.
2009.
Mhm.
I was on a beach in Ochirais, and I can remember there was a Canadian couple
Mhm.
that came down there, with them video camera and stuff like that. And I had a bridge with a little shop down by the beach there, but whenever the music is playing, he's always dubbing it with his drum.
Mhm.
And he was playing the drum and in find a version, we call a rhythm version at the time.
Yes.
Yeah. And he was playing on the version and playing on the version and playing on the version, and he had the version and repeat because he's expressing himself as a drummer, and I was there
Mhm.
as an artist. I never have this body of work because I was just
Mhm.
starting,
Right.
wanting to be a producer and an artist at the time. And I can remember I was there, and the spirit just come over me and we start chant. I mean,
Mm.
I chant, I mean, I chant, I mean, I chant, and I could remember the lady. She was like so into what I was doing, I could know that I touched that soul.
Yeah.
And the next day, she went away, and the next day she came back, but I wasn't there the next day, and my virgin was there. Rest in peace, my virgin Fire Key. Yeah, one of my
Rest
artist
in
virgin.
peace, Fire Key. Oh.
Yeah, fall from a place, and
Oh
try
no.
to, yeah, the youth, me, a youth, a lot of my friends, Angie, start to pass
Drop
on.
out.
So I said, bless them soul. And I'm doing the works for them as well because
Mhm.
we have big plans, but sometimes we have plan on different things happening. So I said,
Yep.
bless them soul and. And
Yep.
Fire Key was there the next day, and Fire Key was calling me on the phone. I said, yo, Kleva Roots, the lady come back. She want to hear you sing again.
What?
Like, really? Me, I said, bro, man, just bless her, man, and give her my number and tell her to keep in touch. She's
Yeah.
a lady from Canada. I don't remember her name though, but give thanks for believing in the music at the time, and now the music even greater. So
Yes.
I saw you go, Angie, you have to just keep believing,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hold the faith. Don't give up. You know, as my dad says, but used to say, failure is not an option. Failure is
True.
not an option. So you just keep going. You keep doing the thing. You know,
Can't give up, man.
can't
Can't
give
give up.
up.
Can't.
Um, Actually, before I even ask you that, you spoke a lot about the older artists, like the artists that have paved the way. So the Gregories, the Peter Toshes and all this. Who, and it's probably going to be a very difficult question, but who would you say of the musical artists, of the recording artists who have now become ancestors, so they passed on, who is your biggest influence out of them?
Yeah, I have a brethren name. My name, such a great singer, Delroy Wilson. Oh my God.
Sorry.
I
He's
love
my
Delroy. You
favorite.
know,
Oh my gosh. I love Adore.
Delroy. I've been trying a long, long time. Still I can't make it. Everything I try to do seems like it's go wrong. But to God bless no man cur. I can't remember the words though, but just those music.
Yes.
Ah man, that Bridget is such a the man of raw talent, man. The man is God bless his soul, brother. You know, artists like those, they really wish me didn't know them.
Yes.
But I give thanks to the work that they put in. They know the work.
Yeah.
And everybody know Bobby's a great man, and I have a I have music called people in my family. I have an uncle, his name is Jenny Reed,
Mhm.
he play for the Wailers, he's a guitarist and a bass player for the
Oh,
Wailers bands
wow.
today. Yeah man, so music running in the
Love
family.
that. Is he still around?
Yeah man, he's still around,
Oh,
man.
wow.
He's present working with the Wailers.
Wow. I love that. I was given the opportunity, and this is why I will always have respect and love for the people them podcasts that I used to be on. But through that podcast, I was able to interview Marcia Griffiths. And
Listen,
yes, and she, oh my gosh, she told me so many stories about Bob Marley and performing, and just traveling with him and things like that. And it's just these stories that just you don't get to hear very often, It's so important,
true.
right? It's so important. But I really love that you said that. Listen, I always have this argument with people because to me, and I mean, enough respect to Bob Marley, enough respect to Peter Tosh. I think Peter Tosh probably has the second best voice, but I always say that Delroy
Yeah,
Wilson, an older,
that touches a rebel.
huh? Sorry?
That touches a strong-minded brother. He's a man where him is a no nonsense
Yes, very
person.
militant man. Like he's like as my
Peter Touch is a man like me too, because Peter Touch, me not too like things that don't make sense.
no idiot in
Yeah,
running.
Peter Touch is a man like that. He not too like things that don't make
Hmm.
sense. So I kind of have traits of
Yes.
him. Yeah, I mean, so, but you see the thing about the world, Angie, you see, that is why we as a people, they are the bottom of the table, like the economy table, because you see, through our thing together,
Yeah.
we can't manifest
Yeah.
greatness. Every other nation unite except
Yes.
us. So no matter the difference that them have to work it out. We can't work out our problem. We rather to be extreme and
Yeah.
hurt one another. And we're a bad man title or which is ignorance.
It's a little bit of
You know what I mean? So we have to learn we have to learn to tone it down a bit and focus on the things that
yes.
big us up and make we earn that respect from other race, other
Yes.
nations. And the only way we can achieve that is
Yes.
unite. We have to be united.
So true. It's
So we as people, because I'm not gonna say me have my own mind to think. A man can't tell me what to think. But what you're thinking, it's not working. It's not making anything better.
mhm. So you have to change your mindset.
So we have to start thinking collectively now. We have to start
Yes.
thinking together, and That's the only way we're gonna make it. We have to unite.
So true. And it's sad because, systematically, we've just been wired, I guess, to not unite. But we definitely need to unite. We could be such an
About it,
amazing force,
about it,
right?
about it. We don't need eyeglasses to say that is our weakness.
Yeah.
So no matter the real, we have to unwire ourselves now because whatever we were wired to, it not help us. Right now in Jamaica, Angie, life rough. Jamaican people are living off a false pretense. A lot of people are struggling and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Me I tell you, a lot of people they must struggle and them not talk. So that is why me have to sing music because me get to realize that nobody now unite for have one voice. So me have to try and create my own outlet by meditate.
Yeah.
I make music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So without the time we play a hypocrite and I make it like everything nice because everything is nice, Angie. We are struggling in the country. Everybody else getting a way out except us. We who work hard, our foreparents work for this country. I don't get no pay over the hundreds of years. And still, me coming at this time, there's nothing for me. So what am I going to give my children? What my children are going to have? If me don't have to give my youth, what my youth are going to have? When him don't even have the knowledge and know what I want to all that right now. Everybody will gain their own knowledge in due time because not because me might have things a certain way, then I will have it better. Because you know what I say? None of us can predict that really, but presently, no.
Yeah.
Things bad. A lot of development is going on in the country. We're not primitive like
Right.
way back in the day when things not so because everybody have knowledge though, but I'm saying who is benefiting?
And even a lot of that development, like we have to be so careful because other countries are benefiting off of that, and it's not helping Jamaica at all.
Right now in Jamaica, one set of people I work and I bring them money to one set of people. So we are just the workers. Them pay whatever they want. By the end of the day, you will get paid. You have to bring back the money to them. If you want a car, we have to buy it from them. If you want food, we have to buy it from them. Everything that we buy, we now know. If you want a pin, from a pin, we're not making anything, Angie. We're at the bottom of the table.
So how do you fix that? What do you propose? What are you gonna put into the music to infuse people?
I think need to unite and have serious meeting because let me tell you, nobody now gonna see with Angie. Everybody gonna take advantage of us. So we have to work out our own. You see, like the guy in Burkina Faso make a difference in the world right now. We have to take a stand and start see our people coming out of this because right now we can't afford to be slave again.
No.
Oh, slavery
careful. If we're not careful, that's where we're heading, right?
That's where we're heading down. But me, I said, I don't want to be a slave.
Right.
Me don't have the strength to work and not get paid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Them days are done. So all of the people who figure say, oh, everything good, everything not good. Everything not good. You work long hours. And I can tell you this, the amount of sacrifice me make for this music.
Mm-hmm.
When you wired in and you plugged into 9 to 5 and 9 to 12 or whatever it is, you can't find yourself.
Yeah.
You can never discover your talent. Many people are talented because God gave everybody a skill and a talent, something inside of every man, but they can't find the time to find it.
That's right.
Because the Gideon is so hard. Everybody just have it's all about food. It's all about work and little food, hand to mouth. And then before you know, time run out by.
And you gotta go back outside again. Yeah.
So
It's true. Like you really have to dig.
this podcast, I feel more than even music. We have to touch so many topic because you know what I'm saying? You know,
I have I
just
have
think,
another topic for you actually. Um so tonight's topic for the show is you're in a relationship. Do you go to
yes.
your single friends for advice?
Say
If
it again.
you're in a relationship, do you go to your single friends for advice about your relationship?
Like talk about
Yeah, like so
relationship.
you know you have your woman, right? You and are there, you know you have your woman, and you know things are going in a relationship. So you said, boy, I need to talk to somebody, so I'm gonna talk to my brethren, right? But that brethren is single. Do you talk to that brethren, or do you go and find a brethren that's in a relationship and talk to that one instead?
So the thing about even that question, Angie, you have to be careful, you know, because let me tell you something. Friend and a friend like one time,
Mm-hmm.
everybody want to have somebody weakness to take advantage of them.
Say that again.
So you have to be careful on the things that you tell
Yeah.
people. So sometimes my advice is even you know old people that say teeth and tongue
Yeah.
have to meet. Even if teeth and tongue meet, it have to meet. We have to just know say we don't take it to a level where it get abusive and physical and stuff like that. Because when you're used to somebody, it's different from not used to
Yes.
somebody. So used to somebody will always give you a chance to forgive and move
Mm-hmm.
on. You have to pick up the pieces. So it no matter if you are 90, 50, 20 years old, when you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're wrong, you just say, boy, I had to say me wrong, you know, but I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize. I promise I won't do it again and I will do better this time.
Yes.
Because if you want to save what you already have, you have to just be a man and just, you know, show respect and know say, hey, I'm not better than anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not too old to say I'm sorry. You know, and sometimes these are the tests that we have to you know contest
Yes.
with in order to you know what I say to better ourselves. So nobody wants to be lonely. To be lonely is not
Mm-hmm.
good. If something happened to you, you need a cup of water. Somebody must be there to give it to you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So we need each other. It's a balance. God make
Yeah.
us that way. So you have to be careful of the things that you tell people because one thing I learned, Angie, is that everybody happy to see you with what I would say a nice
That's right.
relationship. People are jealous. You know what I mean? And even if you have a bridging around you, and him sister your woman nice, and the way she talk to you and the way you guys attach to each other, him no must appreciate that, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah.
A lot of relationship friend mash it up. 'Cause I think it's wrong for your friend to have your woman full
Yeah,
over.
definitely. There's no reason for it.
You know?
You know,
Yeah, I don't really
I
dig
agree
that.
with you
So
on that. You know, it's
have to
funny because I
protect.
even like for me, I look back in the past and certain things that I allowed to happen. I'm like, boy, Angie, you know, say you should never have allowed that level of trust when it comes to your partner, right? Like, no, I'm not saying that my partner did anything. I'm not saying that, but like the friends,
No, the friends. What if the friend have eyes and remember, you know, it's a is a psychology thing, you know, Angie. Cause watch you know. You love your
mhm,
man. See? You know what was your man have eyes and other
that's
woman.
right.
So if me and your man a
Hmm.
friend, I mean have your now, I mean call you one day and say, Angie, you know, say me see you, where make a move. Remember, you know, that is the step towards getting you
That's
pissed
right.
off with your man by telling you something
That's
about the
right.
man. So you have to understand, say, you don't even need to hear
Yeah.
anything. You know, because woman is smart, you know, and we are and man is smart too, but it's two different
Yeah.
levels. You know? So if a Uber now feel what she expects, she will
Yeah.
question it. Especially when you love that person wholeheartedly and you know say you know I hold back by your man. So why your man holding
Yeah.
back on you? There's has to be some form of distraction or something. So yeah, you can work out it in yourself. You don't need nobody to tell you say this man and this or that because from the moment that come in place, Angie, it'll go make you and the man start
Yeah.
live bad. And then before you know if you're married it destroy and then you know yeah how it'll go look for you and your man friend be together. Even if some kind of thing are going, that have to be something already come quiet. So if it's gonna be it even
Yeah.
make a sense.
Because it's just gonna make you look bad.
Oh,
It's gonna look
right.
really gonna look so
Make
bad.
it bad. So we have to know what
Yeah.
we're doing,
It's so true. Yeah, and even those ones like you just have to be careful. It's so true. Like I'm so like for me, I'm so
There's a thing or
protective.
something.
Like I was saying earlier, I'm so protective. Like I don't boy, I just try not I try my hardest not to talk about him. Like I really because I don't want anybody to come and mess that up. So I'm gonna keep that protected, right? And he's the same way with me, you know. Like his
Yeah,
brethren will be like,
have to
"Hi,
protect.
hi, Angie," and he's like, "Boy, I'm gonna really want nobody to talk to her, you know."
Sure. Sure. Cooler man. Cooler man. Cooler man. Of course. Yeah, man. Because Angie, the thing about it, you have a great
Thank you.
personality. You know what I mean? And people want to take advantage
Yeah,
of that by, one and two TikTok thing and thing, and then before you know, it becomes a
yeah.
disrespect. You know, I have a bridging that booked me two
Hmm.
times, and they did a cruise. The first one came through, and they did a cruise again, and the cruise somebody been hitting on him wife, hitting on him wife, hitting on him wife, and before you know, the whole trip just go down the drain.
Oh
I mean,
no.
you know what I mean? So sometimes being nice, there's a limit
Yes.
to it. Because when you're too nice, it's like an invitation. So you have to know when to put a
Yeah.
stop to things.
My tendency is to
So
say hi and then run away. Hi, run away. Yeah. No long talking. No long talking.
people will pass the
Yeah.
place,
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But I want to say thank you so much, Clever Rose. Like this has been such an amazing conversation. And thank you for talking to me while you're sick. I really and singing for me while you're sick. Oh, yo, me have to make you know some need a dub plate now. And I need it on. I'm gonna have to ask you to do it on the Casamigos rhythm because on my rhythm that. But I need
Which
the
really,
Casamigos rhythm. I'm gonna play it here. I'm gonna let you hear it. This is the rhythm. Big up Willie Dunn Productions. He made it for me. He's actually in Jamaica. He lives in Jamaica. He made this rhythm for me. So my goal is to have as many dub plates on this rhythm as possible. But here's the rhythm. Hold on, let me turn it up.
yeah, man. Just send it to my WhatsApp.
Okay. Rah, 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 rah.
As soon as my vocals come back 100%, just send it to my WhatsApp. Send me what you want me
Oh
to
no, you say
say.
whatever.
And
Just big and serious podcast. You don't know.
bless you.
Angie Goodas. And then anything else you want to say is fine.
Yeah, man. So it's something that you want to play in your show, right?
Yeah. You know?
Bless it for you.
But no, big and serious. Thank you so much. This was so amazing. You have to come back, right? Anytime you have a new album or a new song or you just want to vibe out. Well, yeah,
Always have and you whenever you're boring and you want to talk to me, you just say, yo, Clever Roots.
you're
You're
on.
on.
You're up next. You got next.
You have to do the thing, man. How you
Yeah,
see, man. Cause
weapon loaded up. And yeah, anytime you have any songs you want me to like play or loud up for you, let me know. I'll make sure that, I will do my best
most
to,
definitely.
to do what I got to do for you.
I always have music. So right now, once you said that, I will make sure I send you music. You can always have new stuff
Yes,
with me
definitely.
and keep the thing going on. I'm here for you
I love
any
it.
minute.
So tell the massive, how can they find Clever Roots? How do they find you? How do they find your
I'm on,
music?
I'm on, I'm on all the socials: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You know, that's just it.
Love it.
You know,
Love it.
you just message me if you want. You know, give the things them some like.
Yes.
I mean, that's all we can do. You
Yes.
know,
Well, you say it's free to tap the screen. It
I'm,
don't cost you nothing to tap the screen and do a follow
nothing.
and do a like, you know?
It's nothing. Even if it's not genuine, it's nothing.
We'll take it.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
we'll take it.
nothing.
We need the numbers. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah,
But no, big and serious. Bless up yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, stay strong in the Gideon. 'Cause yet I know it's not easy.
thank you. Thank you so much, Angie. It feels so good talking to you, man, and be a
Thank
part of the show.
you.
It's always
Yeah,
yes.
and I just love how the platform like you see how me have no technical issue today. You see that? Yeah, man, you're a blessing.
Guy, Jack up
Yeah,
everything
you're a
nice.
blessing. Trust me.
It a go nice. Yeah,
You're a
man.
blessing. But big up yourself. Have
Yeah,
a good evening. You know.
yeah, man. You too. You too. You too.
All
Bless and
right.
love. Thanks, and you know, all the people out there, clever roots of love, blessings. You know, take care of yourself. One big love to everybody,
Yes.
man. Angie,
Thank
thank you.
you. One love.
Yeah, man. Blessing, blessing.
That was Clever Roots. Yo. Big conversation. You don't know. That's how we do it over here. So, but as he said, you hear what he said. You know, them relationship advice thing. Be careful. Be careful what you doing. Don't mind what you do. I'm gonna run another Clever Roots tune. Let me see what we can find. And you know, because he bigged up Delroy Wilson, we have to run a Delroy too. But let's see, what are we gonna run? Oh, you know what? This one just popped up on my this one just popped up, so I'm gonna run this one. Oh, it's a video. So I'm gonna run the whole thing because it's an actual music video. Hold on. All right, so this song, oops, hold on there. Okay, this song is called Beautiful Day and it's by Clever Roots. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day. Like big up to to Big G for allowing me not to have any technical issues. Why I feel nice. Yeah, I feel like I've arrived. Yeah. All right. Beautiful day. Here we go.
Life, you know. Use love as your guide and as your bucketive to face this Gideon sin. Yes, I clever roots, yeah. Wise up, wise up, wise up, wise up. Make the best of each day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Hey, hey. Let love be your motive. Let righteousness lead the way. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Hey, hey. Let love be your motive. Let righteousness lead the way. Alright. Where them a hype for? Me no know. Where them a fight for? From your pure one clean, just flash up your lighter. Tell them unity is strength, that me stand for. Mama teach I love also me grandpa. Burn it to a CD, cut it on a stamper. Life is beautiful, you better give thanks. Don't tell me about you a gangster. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Hey, hey. Let love be your motive. Let righteousness lead the way. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Hey, hey. Let love be your motive. motive. Let righteousness lead the way. Alright. Certain life don't fit me. City life don't fit me. Money them a run down both vanity, and at the same time them a use poor people beginning to achieve them objective, yet still them no happy. Where is your moral? Where is your spirituality? Me nah make them broke, these are vibes in a me. Them know why you wanna try, them know why you happy. But watch you know, I tell them if you stop it. Watch you know, you don't can't trap we, you don't can't stop we. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let love be your motive. Let righteousness lead the way. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let love be your motive. Let righteousness lead the way. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let love be your motive. Let righteousness lead the way. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let love be your motive.
Yes. It's a beautiful day. So seeing as how we're playing music, I need to play I need to play a Delroy Wilson. A must. It is a must. All right, let me figure out which Delroy Wilson do I want to play today. I need to play a Delroy because in my humble opinion, he has the best voice in reggae. An older Delroy Wilson, though, like not the an older Delroy Wilson. He just does. So let's see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna play this song because Fada Gooders used to play it all the time. Yeah. So you know what? I know he's not coming home, but this one is ode to my daddy and my mommy, because back in the day she used to rock to it. So this one's for the people that created Miss Gooda's. Yeah. And I always say home is where the parents are for me. Yeah. So this is for them.
I said, I want you to come home, girl. Believe me, girl, when I say I need your love, and no one else can ever take your place, yes. What can I do, girl, yes? What can I say?
Yes,
Come on, girl, come on, yes, come on, alright, come on. What can I do, girl, yes? What can I say? My love for you grows stronger every day. What can I do, girl, to love you, baby? Oh yeah. What can I say, girl, to win your love for me?
I hate you. Oh my goodness. That just felt so nice, not lie. All right. Yeah, so on the Big and Serious podcast, yeah, catch a 1, 2, 3 tune, We're not gonna overdo it, but yeah, that felt, oh, I can't even tell you. My soul feels so I could all go to the gym and face General tomorrow and not fret, not shaking my boots. Yes, 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 yes. So we got what, 10 minutes left of the show. Wow, I gotta give thanks. Thank you, viewers, for being here and vibing out with me. I don't know if we really did stream to Instagram. I think we did. I think we did. um, I think we did. I think we are. But anyway, yeah. It's been a vibe. It's been a very good show. Big up to Clever Roots, and to Mad Vibes and everybody who's been here with me chilling and ting and ting and ting. So next week, who do we have on the show next week? I gotta check. I gotta break open the calendar. I think. Okay, let me just check. I'll just check. Instead of speculation in the nation, we don't speculate. Speaking of nation, this Monday morning, you can catch me on the Roots Rock Reggae radio show. I'll be doing information for the nation. We'll be talking about heart disease. Oh, next week we have nostalgic playlist on the Big and Serious podcast. So the nostalgic playlist is a band. They play music, obviously. So they will actually do music from other people. They also do their own, but the show that I went to was about a month ago now. They did Quincy Jones's music. They actually played Quincy Jones's music, and it was so good. It was such a vibe. Like, if you have not gone outside and listened to live music, boy, you have to do that. You have to go outside and listen to some Tupananak and thing. It's such a different energy. Like, I can't explain it, but it's so nice. And for me, like, I sat at I went by myself, and I sat at my table and I had a glass of wine and I just vibed out. It was so nice. Like, it was such a good thing. So if you haven't gone out and listened to live music, you got to do it at least once in your lifetime because it's so cool. It's such a vibe. What else do I have to say? Yeah, so, like, in terms of the relationship and getting advice, probably easiest to talk to your partner, like talk to each other when you have an issue. Even for me, like, I've become such a communicator. It's crazy. Like, I'll be like, look, we got to talk about this thing because this thing is bothering me. And we talk about it, and then he does the same. And it just makes life easier when you can have a conversation. And Clever Roots actually said something that was so key. He said, like, you work things out. You don't allow it to get to a certain level. You don't allow it to get physical. You have that ability to say you're sorry if you need to say you're sorry. Who sings that song? There's a song, I think it's Delroy too. How does it go? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if this is it. I don't think that's it. Love is never to say you're sorry. Who sings that song? You're gonna be my baby. So if you don't know, I think in music. So music is always playing in my head. There's always music playing in my head. Is it a definition of insanity? I don't know, but I think in music. Sometimes I will respond with a lyric. Okay, that's not it. Hold on, let me see. What's this one? No. And now it's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna have to find it. And then maybe I'll play it next week if I remember. But love is never to say you're sorry. But that's wrong because you gotta say you're sorry. It's important. It's important. You have to be humble enough to be able to say that. And it's not easy, and it's not easy to, be so vulnerable in the presence of somebody else, but you know use your discernment to make sure that the person that you're vibing with is actually true, and then you go from there. But it's a beautiful thing when you're able to have that level of respect for each other and be able to disagree without getting physical and without getting derogatory and calling each other outside of your names, like, you know be reasonable in your communication with the person you love. And it's funny because I often say, like, it's it's really sad that sometimes the people that we love the most are the ones that we hurt the most, you know because they see like the most rawest version of you, that there's no filters, there's nothing, you just raw, you just you know and in doing so, you got to be careful because you don't want to hurt the person you love. You don't want to hurt the people you love. You don't want to be mean and angry and resentful towards those that you love or that love you the most, because why are we hurting each other? Right? Why are we doing that? So, yeah. Um, Best thing for you to do is try to work it out amongst yourselves. Try not to get advice from people because Mad Vibe says a friend can be a frenemy so quick. Like, shoot, it happens so quickly that you're just like you got whiplash to how it just. So you got to be careful. Um. All right. So, yeah, first Monday in May, will be musical Mondays. It's a 1 hour show. Um, I'm thinking 7 to 8. We're going to talk about music from the past. We're going to talk about new music, and we'll just start off the week on a musical note. Quick and easy. Get in, get out, right? Easy peasy. Thursdays, as you know, big and serious podcast from 8 till 10. And we vibe out and we do our thing. But I'm all right, 3 minutes left. What do we talk about for the next 3 minutes? you know, um, Stay authentic, stay true to you. Um, Big up Clever Roots, who's able to do that. Stay authentic and true to himself and true to his music. It's truly a gift when you're able to do that and not, as my grandpa used to say, no compromise. You just do what you got to do, and you don't compromise and don't water down your stuff. Don't dim your lights either, right? But yeah, if you're in a relationship or even if you aspire to be in one later on, communicate amongst yourselves. Be careful with who you confide in because, well, not everybody's your friend. And I'm not being morbid, I'm not being negative. It's just the reality of it, and as unfortunate and as sad as it is, in some instances, it's a bit of a gift too, because then that allows you to really get yourself close, to your loved one. So yeah, that's all I got for you. And we're 2 minutes early, but you know what? Let's play one more Delroy as we narrow our way down to As we narrow our way down to the end of the show, we're gonna end with ooh, here's a heavy tune. I haven't heard this one in a long time, actually. Yeah. I'm still waiting. Delroy. Oop, hold on. Yeah. This is where he really showcases his voice. So we're going to play this one and we're going to end the show. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here on the Big and Serious podcast. My name is Angie Goodas. You don't know. Big up my streaming platform that didn't give me no trouble today, yo. Yeah, one real good something and all. Yeah, big up your status every time. Big up to all my viewers. You know, love you long time. Delroy, rest in peace, sir. Most beautiful voice in reggae, in my opinion. Let's go.
I'm still waiting. Won't you have some mercy on me, baby? I need your love every day. I need it along the way, oh baby. Set on my feet won't keep me up anymore. Oh yeah. And with every little beat, my heart beats, girl. Oh yeah. It's out of your door. Oh yeah. I just wanna love you. And I never gonna hurt you, girl. So why won't you come on to me now, girl? Can't you see I'm under your spell?
Oh, this was written by Bob
But
Marley.
I got to know why, girl. Why, girl? And oh my gosh, the rain is falling, and I just can't stop falling.
I do not own the rights to the music.
And I'm still waiting for you, baby.
We gotta wait 6 more days till the next Big and Serious podcast. But of course, if you go over to YouTube, if you go over to Twitch, you can catch past replays.
I've waited in the rain.
But don't wait to have a good day.
I've waited
everything, right?
in the sun. Please relieve me from these things. Just please.
Have a great week.
I love you. Yes, I do. But tell me